How are we all today?
I am fine, thanks. Getting used to this strange life at the moment.
Yes, same here. It is very difficult to come to terms with the virus and how we must shield ourselves, as vulnerable people. Having survived the polio virus, and having spent the last 30 years living with the symptoms of post-polio syndrome, I am not going to let this new coronavirus finish me off, thanks.
Hello. Would you like me to bring you some tea or coffee, maybe a couple of biscuits?
Oh yes. Thank you, that will be very nice. Could we have 1 coffee and 3 teas please? Maybe in a few minutes. That is really good of you.
No problem at all. You are very welcome. It's been some time since we have had anyone using our facilities.
I think we all feel the same.
I agree. I wasn't sure about meeting today, but have to venture outside sometime, so thought this would be a good time to break out, as it were.
It is difficult sometimes, to make the family understand what we are going through though. I don't think anyone really understands what we have to live with.
I agree. For me, it's the fatigue I feel some days. I just can't do anything at all, and being told to wake myself up, and get out there, doesn't actually help much.
Yes, it is difficult to make people understand. I find the intense nerve pains in my legs are the worst things, especially at night. My goodness, the pain. And tramadol and gabapentin doesn't help much either.
I went to see my GP the other day, as the issues with my throat are getting worse. Sometimes I can't even speak. Very embarrassing.
How did you get on, Paul?
Good question. He said that he didn't know anything about polio, and even less about post-polio syndrome, and could only suggest that I use my voice as little as possible. Great help.
My GP suggested an MRI, to find out why I was choking when trying to swallow food.
And what happened?
Absolutely nothing. I had a barium swallow, and the doctor couldn't find anything wrong. All he could say was that it appeared that my throat muscles were not working in unison, which was causing the food not to travel down my throat as it should, and drink a little water whilst eating.
Another vague answer as usual.
I wish there was some way that we could ensure that there were resources available for all PPS sufferers, including drop-in clinics where we could be seen by knowledgeable medical practitioners.
Wow, that would be amazing. You know, there are specialist centers for the recovery from COVID-19, and they have similar symptoms to us, so why can we not take advantage of these centers to support us? Surely that makes good sense.
I think that is the problem, John. There is a genuine absence of good sense within the government, so that will never happen, unfortunately. Well, we can hope for changes to happen. We must just keep working to raise the awareness of PPS, and that we are still here. Even here in the UK there are 150,000 polio survivors, and over 20 million around the world.
I know the Worldwide Fellowship of Polio Warriors is working to raise the awareness and ensure that there are resources available, so let's hope that people listen to them. We know there are specialist centers for people with dementia, Parkinson's, cystic fibrosis, and many more, so why none for polio and post-polio syndrome?
Hello there. Let me give you one of my cards.